Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. Today we're going to be in the main heated shop and we're going to be working on the combine and the corn head. Smells like pizza in here.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that.
Why is the pizza oven warm? Feels kind of weird being down in the shop because we've been working on the yard so much lately and it's been really dry out. We haven't really had a need to come to the shop. It looks like Cooper has stuck a few LEDs on this machine. So first things first, Dad has been putting a new plate on the clean grain elevator chain. The old one somehow got warped. And so all last season we had a rag stuffed down between this and the machine to prevent any corn or soybeans from falling out. We've had it off for like 9 months now and we're trying to remember how it goes back together. So we're gonna let Dad deal with that. And I'm gonna bring all these Kelderman corn reel components over to the corn head. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get some of this stuff kind of put together. Hey, do you know why they sent this?
What's that?
The owner's manual.
Whoever uses them.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do with this? Looks like first things first, we need to get these mounting brackets into place, but in order to do that, I have to move this. And I also have to move this. Okay, now for this side, I'm going to need to get an impact. And conveniently enough, all the impacts are over at my house in the big machine shed. All right, gonna need you. Got the goods. I like it when strangers show up with stuff like this. Are you uncomfortable?
I probably don't spend as much time in front of the camera as Cole does, so I guess I don't know what else you want me to say.
By the way, guys, this is Eli from Under Earth. He came out and dropped off the cart. You even said you were gonna come down and power wash it for us, right?
I seem to have forgotten that detail.
How fast can I unload this thing?
So this Brent V1000 cart will unload at 550 bushels per minute.
If it unloads at 550 bushels per minute, how long will it take to unload 1,000 bushels?
Just under 2 minutes.
Man, he's too good. Oh, good, he's finally leaving. I didn't think he was ever gonna leave. Oh, just look at that thing. Cooper sure didn't waste any time to get hooked up to the new grain cart. Now that's a look that I can get behind. I'm honestly gonna be a little surprised if we're gonna be able to fit it in here right now. Cooper insisted we could. You might be right. But now my cars can't fit.
Well, it's not as big as Larson's, but I think it'll do. Just from pulling it about 250 yards, couldn't even tell it was there.
Tell you what, this thing is absolutely huge. Never ran a grain cart that had tracks on it, so it's gonna be really interesting to see how smooth it is across the field. And then with the tractor being on air ride and everything, it should just glide.
Guys, I just want to clarify, this is not our grain cart. This is just a demo that we're going to be running for this fall. But this particular cart is a Brent V1000 on tracks. This is the biggest grain cart we have ever had on our farm. Holy cow, it's tall. This grain cart can hold 1,000 bushels. So that means we'll be able to fill a semi in one grain cart full.
The only thing I don't like right now about it, it's not sitting in the field where we're doing harvest yet.
This is actually considered to be a medium-sized cart. Can you believe that, medium size?
Not really. Mainly when we used to start out with a real little bitty one, to me this seems really big.
We've always just had grain carts that have tires on them, so these tracks are completely new to us, and we're hoping that this is gonna do a lot less compaction across the field. And then the other big thing is this auger is designed to be positioned more forward and really stick out. So basically what that equates to is when I'm sitting in the tractor and I look over my shoulder, I don't have to crank my head all the way around, I basically just have to turn my head. And also speaking of the auger, this has a 4-way adjustable spout, so it can adjust this way and then this way. So if Daddy Cornstar pulls up to the semi a little wonky, it doesn't matter. He can just adjust the spout. Hey, we're gonna need you to power wash this.
I know it got dirty. We got it inside at least, and when we get a nice day, we'll get her home, get her washed up really good, have it ready to go. I'm letting Cole work over here on the corn head so he can kind of scratch his head, get everything figured out. Then when he knows what he's doing, I'll jump over there and help him, and I'll take credit for putting the reel on. But in the meantime, I'm gonna crawl underneath the combine here. There's a gearbox here. I wanna change the 90 weight oil in it, and it's kind of in there, and you gotta be like, to get in there, but I'm gonna try it. I'll be able to do it without spilling. We'll see. You can definitely tell it's 90 weight oil because it's stinks. I felt like a sardine in a Spam can.
That was pretty painless to take this off, but I'm gonna have to figure out where we're gonna have to put it over here, but we still have to make sure it's out of the way of the throat of the combine and anything that could be moving. This little box controls the height of our head as it goes across the field. So what it does is it connects up to these sensors that run under the head, and then as the contour of the ground changes, it tells the computer in the combine so that it knows either to lower the head or raise the head. And what that does, it keeps the head at a consistent height for us. So it can control side to side and then up and down. So now we got the brackets on. Let's go over to our pile of goodies and see what we gotta do next. Whoa, you guys just about fell to the ground.
P, they want me to work out, but I work out in the shop.
Pretty stinking simple so far. All we had to do is mount the brackets on the back, put in these 2x4 pieces, put the shaft mounts on there, stick the shaft through, stuck the hydraulic pump on, now we're just putting on the chain. Then all we have left after this is to put the fingers on. You know what time it is, Cooper?
Finger time.
Finger time. Parkour! Ugh.
Been a long time since we've had to use any Teflon tape.
You haven't been running a lot of equipment lately, so stuff hasn't been breaking.
I am really impressed how this thing's looking though. We have never ran a corn wheel, but we've never had corn down like it is this year. Hopefully not all of it's down, but we got a few fields that we do know it's gonna help pull it in. I take it, they make it for 6, 8, and 12.
Really, the only difference from corn head to corn head is the mounting brackets on the corn head itself, and then the length of the shaft. So if you have a 4-row, it's gonna be a smaller shaft. If you have a 16-row, it's gonna be a longer one. I think we got the corn reel pretty much done. What this unit is going to do is prevent any corn from being able to bridge across these snoots. If that happens, new corn coming in would just get knocked over. The combine wouldn't be able to pick it up at all. This unit's gonna spin like this, and it's just gonna be able to kind of feed things through here. Pretty simple design. It really didn't take us that long to put it together. I mean, I'm not that mechanically gifted, and even I was able to do it.
Inside the box is 3 more boxes. Look at these new work boots.
You know why we got those? Is because we went to Ariat through the link in the description and we got 10% off. So now that we got that done, I got one more project for tonight. A few months ago, we got these oil containers delivered and we have not put any oil in them yet. So we're gonna get their air pumps and stuff set up. That way we can hook an air hose up to these. So that way we can fill stuff directly from this barrel instead of having to tote around little containers.
And I'm changing the engine oil.
So first things first, I got some stickers here. We're gonna slap hydro on the sides. So that way we know this is hydraulic oil. Beautiful. Now, generally speaking, in our equipment, we like to change the oil every 150 hours or so. That might be a little overkill because they recommend you can go like 300 or 500, but our philosophy is an oil change is the cheapest engine overhaul you're ever gonna do. And this old gal has like 8 gallons of engine oil in it, and it comes out super slow. We're getting pretty close to harvest, guys. The corn head is basically done. I think we need to put some new fittings on these new hoses for the corn reel. And then we just have this gearbox and then the one over here that need to be filled, and the corn head's ready.
We need to get the bean head on the machine. A couple things we got to check there on the head yet. Make sure everything's working for float. Hopefully this coming week we can get some of that done.
Then from the combine perspective, Ryan, our combine mechanic, needs to come down. Our hydrostat on it is not working for some reason, so he needs to adjust that. And then just yesterday, for some reason, the throat of the machine is not wanting to go up and down. And then the last major thing is this rim is starting to crack. Just look at those cracks. That's not good. But lucky for us, we have a brand new rim right here. Then I think the combine's ready to go. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? We need to get the Ag Leader in Command 1200 monitor in here, and then we also need to get our OnTrack 3 installed on our steering wheel, so that way we can have auto steer.
Probably a strong week yet to get everything ready. Got a bean bin yet to get emptied, a corn bin yet to get emptied, hook up the dryer, the electricity to that. We got a few auger things yet to do. More things than we think.
Well, there we have it, guys. Harvest is just right around the corner. We are so close. We are getting extremely excited. We want to get out there in the field. Before we go, I just wanted to remind everybody we do have Cornstar Farms merch available in the description. We are working on sweatshirts right now, so those will be out very, very soon. And we're also getting children's sizes and women's shirts. I'll let you guys know when that stuff comes out. And hey, if you guys made it this far in this video, I just want to say congratulations and thank you. If it weren't for your guys' support, the channel wouldn't be here, so by saying thank you, that's the smallest thing that I can do. But I'm not gonna get all soft and squishy on you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, if you enjoyed it, don't forget, hit the thumbs up button. We'll see you tomorrow.